What is going on, guys? My name is Peter Roberts. I'm here to share and tell you guys a little bit about my journey of how or why I ended up going to community college and why I believe and want to recommend it to you as well. I'm so grateful and thankful that I went to community college, but at the time it was stressful. At the time I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, and more importantly, I saw a lot of my friends going off to college. And how did I handle that? I want to share with you guys all that experience, all that I went through, and more importantly, tell you guys what I think I'm glad I did and why I chose the route of community college. So first, I was a senior. I'm going to be in my second year finishing up at community college. I go to a small community college in Maryland, and it's been great so far. I was able to work, play sports, and also continue the family life, and also just become and learn a lot about myself. And one thing I wanted to start off the bat and talk to you guys about is that after high school, a lot of people are in a strict decisionary place. They have to make a fast decision. They might make a decision that they're not ready or used to making, but they're gonna dive into something that they're not really sure if it's best for them. And a lot of things that I saw with my friends that went away to a 4-year college is that when they went away, they would always come back. A lot of friends that I grew up with in my groups, they were criticizing me for going to community college, but then after their first semester, they dropped out and they came back to community college because they just didn't like that experience. They want to make an irrational decision, and more importantly, it just wasn't for them, and they're not ready to move away. And that's one thing I think that a lot of people in this youthful generation are doing. They're making irrational decisions. They're putting them in places of unhappiness. They're going away to college. They're unhappy because they're not ready to be at that state in their life. They're not ready to try to determine their major or pick what they're going to do for the rest of their life. And I'm currently still at that phase, and I'll get to that later. But when you're so young, you're forced to make so many rapid decisions that are going to affect the future of your life. And how do you know what you're going to do for the rest of your life? Are you going to become that person that you've wanted to be, or do you want to be that doctor because your parents want you to be a doctor? And that's something that blows my mind, and I hope that a lot of people are chasing what makes them happy, not what other people want them to do in their life. And secondly, I saw the financial opportunity. Currently, I pay about $800 a year for my tuition at per year at community college, compared to like a $40,000 or $50,000 loan for a year with student fees and all that stuff, housing, all that stuff, if you go out of state at one of the bigger schools. So financially, it was such a smart move. I'm so grateful that I have no debt right now. With scholarships and small government things that you can get through from your state, you're going to pay a minimum amount of money. It's like maybe $2,000 if you don't get scholarships a year just to go to college and take on classes that a lot of people are doing. And one thing I realized is that when my friends would be at these 4-year universities, they would come back and we'd hang out in spring or winter break. They would be talking about these classes they just started taking, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm taking the same classes. So secondly, you're gonna be taking the same classes as a lot of other students are taking in their 4-year degree, which I didn't understand at first because I thought college was such a separate thing, and college was so different than community college. But no, it's the same thing, but on a strict budget. It's very safe, and you're taking the same classes, and most of them are going to be transferable to you. Most of them are going to be transferring to your in-state college in your state, and so they're going to line you up and put you in the best program that's going to allow you to go to that 4-year institution after those 2 years. But like a simple class like Com 101, you take that nationally, or you take that in the United States. Everyone takes the communications class that is offered at the community college based and also the university based. So when you go to community college, you're gonna be taking a lot of the similar classes that colleges are taking, but you're taking them on a very restricted budget, and you're not gonna be spending so much money. You're not gonna be blowing yourself in a huge hole and putting yourself into a lot of financial debt, which is gonna cause mental and emotional burden in the future. It's going to put you in situations where you have to be worrying about money all the time. That's one thing I'm glad and grateful I don't have to worry about right now, is money is coming to me as I'm in this educational process. I'm still getting my degree. I'm finishing up my associates this semester. I'm going to have like 65 credits. But more importantly, I was able to run a small business. I was able to run multiple businesses and make money while I was going to school. Yes, I don't value that education is super important, but I got good grades. I got what I needed to do, and I took classes a lot of people were taking, and more importantly, I wasn't running myself broke. I wasn't putting myself in a situation where I have to ask my parents for money, and I was able to allow and grow real skills. I was able to grow businesses. I was able to learn how to flip and sell things, starting a marketing business and continuing with my lawn care and landscape business. So I had 3-4 income streams coming in while going to college, and I still had time to do school. I had time to play soccer, which I did last last fall I did. So it was a great opportunity. Yes, you're at home, and one thing I want to give you guys that if your parents are forcing you to go away, you might have to go away with them. But if your parents are welcoming like mine, if your parents are wanting you to stay home and do whatever makes you happy, think about that. Yes, you're gonna be missing that party scene, but I only see that as one like main driver of people going to college, which should not be your main purpose. But more importantly, if you're going to be home and be saving money, you're going to be able to provide yourself a routine. You're going to have to learn how to be on yourself, because your friends are going to leave you as well. So I've learned is that a lot of my friends at college, they enjoy the experience and they have a great time. I'm not going to deny that, but they're suffering when they get back. They're trying to make that money that they lost. And more importantly, I think this is a great financial lesson if you go to community college. And why I'm grateful is that I was able to still make an income, a steady income, a strong income while getting my education. And thirdly, you got to understand, you got to learn a lot about yourself. Why I went to community college is because I didn't know what I wanted to do. This gives you an opportunity. These 2 years allow you to get in a stage of your life where you really want to think, you want to get into that mental boat and really feel out yourself, understand who you are. You're going to be surrounded by people that are in a similar or same boat as you, and you're going to learn from them. You're going to learn from other people, and I cannot encourage you more to spend a lot of time on your own, reflect while all these people are away at their college, while you're at community college. What I did is I just spent a lot of time with myself. I realized what my passions were. I realized what I wanted to do in life. And when I was out of high school, I had no clue what I wanted to do. And this world is such a huge place, and it's so filled with so many opportunities. You know, it's a matter of getting your opportunity, your shot in life, and seeing what will make you happy for the rest of your life. And I think when you rush into college, you're forced and you're kind of put into a place where you have to declare a certain major so fast, because you have to learn if you want to do this for your rest of life. But you don't know. People are taking econ majors and business majors, and they know nothing about economics, or they don't want anything to do with economics, but it's just something they had to choose because they wanted to tell their friends. So guys, use this 2-year period, and I'm grateful, is just really think and really understand who you want to be in life, and more importantly, figure out what makes you happy, because make decisions now that are going to be sacrifices for the future. And I couldn't encourage that more. You're going to have to sacrifice your time, leisure, and maybe even start working now, but it's going to reap the benefits when someone at college might be in a lot of debt. $100,000 debt just blows my mind, and I just couldn't recommend with that. If you guys are unsure or not really familiar with what you want to do in your high school decision, I say figure out a community college. Don't care what other people have to say to you. Don't let other people's judgment or opinions, because you're going to community college, judge you or really influence you. I've had a lot of parents tell me you should go away, you have to be on your own, you have to learn that whole college experience. But yes, college is cool and it puts you in an independent state, but it might not be best for you. And I think that people are demonizing or putting college on a pedestal when happiness and your own self-fulfillment should be more important. So guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope that helps. If you're in that process or whatever, the sun's kind of got in my way a little bit, but if you want to figure out your decisions or you need some help, hit me up. I'll leave my Instagram or whatever in the description, and just reach out to me, guys. I want to love to hear what you have to go through, and that's my little experience, why I'm grateful and why I'm happy that I'm going to community college. More importantly, I'll keep you guys updated when I actually go to a 4-year degree to finish out with 2 years left. I mean, I'm gonna be here, graduated, and we'll figure that out. But I'm taking every day for sure, and I'm grateful to went to community college. I hope you guys learned a little bit from this. And if you have any questions, again, hit me up, and I'll catch you soon.